Baseball, it is said, is just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
He asked me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
Welcome in, everyone. We're in the 3rd inning here with nobody out. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Raymondfarrow18's.
Here's Leonis Martin. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and ouch That one drilled him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Into the box, Alexi Amarista. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Martin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Dribbled up the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, Cal Ripken as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Junior. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box, Big Daddy, Big Daddy.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Mata is in pursuit, makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Bryant Buddy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mata is there. 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Babe Ruth, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Zimmerman looks in. First pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And the inning is over. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ripken loves it, and there's 1 down now.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in, T.J. Young.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, T.J.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mata giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Ray Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Iglesias now at short. He's got it, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play. And stepping up now, Jim Adduci. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Berra is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now in the box, Leonis Martin. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Alexi Amarista, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Berra shading to his right, and that retires the side. Tigers leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Travis Wood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Raymond Lee will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Cal Ripken will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit hard up the middle. Gloved by Amarista. And quickly there are 2 away. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And here comes Junior. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Amarista will put this one away, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Mikey Matuk. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Smoke on the ground left side, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Matuk is off at first with 2 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next will be the designated hitter, Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 91.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That's wide, 2-0. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bryant Buddy waits on deck. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Standing in, Bryant Buddy. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled away. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the second run will score as well.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, T.J. Young, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in the switch hitter, Ray Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Ruth takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Line drive to center field. Martin is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
The catcher, number 8.
Riding in once again, Yogi Berra is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Mata is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Ready once again, Victor Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good swing there by the switch hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Skied into straightaway right. Lee has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Down in order go the... Coming to the plate now, Raymond Lee.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman, Raymond.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 once more. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Cal Ripken. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, number 91.
Striding in, Big Daddy, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now batting.
In now, Bryant Buddy.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Martin going back at the track, into the camera well, and out of here. The Babe with a 2-run home run. Career home run number 725 as the blowout continues. Warwick Southpole comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, T.J. Young. Popped him up. Castellanos has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ray Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He pulls this one into right. Aducci is there to put it away and finally put it. Here's Leonis Martin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And that one just missed outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Popped him up, and this will land foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
So he got him swinging. Alexi Amarista goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. A fitting shot there for the Motor City as we're set for action in the 9th inning of this one on the show. Now at the plate, Yogi Berra hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. high in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Raymond Lee.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Ripped down the first base line. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr.
will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Martin looking up.
Into the bullpen and gone.
So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, number
Standing
91.
in now, Big Daddy, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
No balls and a strike to count.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Nick Castellanos now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. This one's down to third. Buddy fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
15-0 the final in this one. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Abdul Blumenthal wins his third of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Jordan Zimmerman struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Cleese.